Do you know what it really means when your female cat chooses to sleep next to you? Every single night? You probably think it's just because your bed is warm. Or maybe because she feels comfortable. Maybe you even believe it's just a habit she picked up over time. But what if that's only the surface? What if, the moment your female cat curls up beside you, something deeper begins to unfold? Something instinctive, something emotional, something she would never consciously explain, but expresses anyway. Because the truth is, female cats don't just sleep anywhere. They don't make random choices about where they rest. Every sleeping spot is calculated, tested, and chosen for a reason. And if she keeps choosing you, night after night, that decision carries meaning. More than most people ever realize. Most owners miss it completely. They see it as cute, comforting, maybe even a little clingy. But once you understand what's really happening, you start to see the pattern differently. Because this isn't just sleep, it's communication. And it starts with something you probably never noticed. She sleeps with you because you are her safest environment. You think your female cat sleeps next to you because your bed is soft and warm. But actually, she's choosing the safest environment in her entire world. Think about it, your home is full of options, quiet corners, elevated spaces, hidden areas where she could sleep completely undisturbed. And yet, she leaves all of those behind, just to be next to you. That's not random. In the wild, female cats are extremely selective about where they sleep. Rest is vulnerability. It's the one moment where their reaction time slows down, their awareness softens, their guard drops. So they don't just sleep anywhere. They sleep where survival feels guaranteed. And when your cat curls up beside you, she is placing herself in a vulnerable state, next to you. You think she's just resting. But actually, she's trusting you with her safety, completely. And here's the part most people don't realize. Trust in the animal world is not given easily. It's built slowly, quietly, over repeated experiences, which means your cat didn't just decide this overnight. She observed you, studied your patterns, learned your behavior, and then made a decision. You are safe. But what happens next is even more subtle and far more fascinating. She is quietly monitoring you while you sleep. You think your cat is fully asleep beside you, but actually, she's only partially resting. Have you ever woken up suddenly and noticed her staring at you? Or shifting slightly the moment you move? That's not coincidence. Female cats, especially, maintain a level of environmental awareness even during rest. It's part of their instinct. Their survival system never fully switches off. And when she sleeps next to you, that awareness includes you. Your breathing, your movement, your sounds, everything. You think she's just lying there. But actually, she's tracking your state. Why? Because in her mind, you are part of her environment, and her environment must remain predictable. If something changes, she notices. If your breathing shifts, she senses it. If you move suddenly, she reacts instantly. But here's the twist. This isn't about control. It's about connection. She's not watching you because she's cautious of you. She's watching you because she's tuned into you. And once she confirms everything is stable, something deeper begins to happen. But what happens next is even stranger. She is marking you as part of her world. You think your cat sleeping close to you is just affection, but actually it's also a form of silent communication. Notice where she chooses to sleep, near your head, against your chest, pressed against your legs. Those positions are not random, they are intentional. Cats have scent glands in their face, paws, and body. Every time they rub against you, press into you, or lie on your belongings, they are leaving behind something invisible, their scent. You think she just wants to be close, but actually she's marking you, not aggressively, not possessively, but socially. In the feline world, scent is identity. It defines what belongs within their safe space. So when your cat sleeps pressed against you, she is blending her scent with yours, creating a shared identity. You are no longer just a separate being in her environment. You are part of it, part of her territory, part of her safe zone. And that changes the entire meaning of her behavior. Because now it's not just about where she sleeps, it's about who she includes in her world. But here's where things go even deeper. Because this behavior connects to something rooted in her earliest experiences. She is recreating a bond from her past. You think your cat sleeps with you because she likes you, but actually, she may be reliving a deeper instinct from her kittenhood. When cats are young, they sleep close to their mother and siblings, pressed together, sharing warmth, sharing safety. That closeness is not optional, it's essential. It creates a sense of security that becomes deeply embedded in their behavior. And female cats, more than males, often retain this instinct strongly. So when your cat curls up next to you, presses her body against yours, or tucks herself into your side, you think it's comfort, but actually it's memory, it's instinct. It's a behavioral echo from a time when closeness meant survival. And now she's recreating that same environment with you. You are not just a human in her life. In that moment, you are something more, a source of security, a presence she can rely on without question. But what makes this even more powerful is what happens when you're not even aware of it. She is bonding with you in silence. You think bonding happens when you play with your cat or feed her, but actually the deepest bonding often happens when nothing is happening at all, at night, in stillness, in silence. When your cat chooses to sleep beside you, she is engaging in a form of passive bonding. There is no interaction, no reward, no stimulation, just presence. And in animal psychology, shared stillness is one of the strongest forms of trust because it requires nothing. You think she needs attention to feel connected, but actually she feels most connected when she can exist next to you without needing anything from you. No demands, no expectations, just quiet coexistence. And that kind of connection is rare. But there's one behavior that makes this even more meaningful, and almost no one notices it. She is expressing trust in the most vulnerable way. You think your cat shows love through obvious actions, like purring or rubbing against you, but actually her deepest expression of trust happens when she allows herself to be vulnerable near you. Watch closely, the way she relaxes her body, the way she closes her eyes slowly, the way she settles into a position where she cannot react instantly. That means something. In the animal world, vulnerability is never accidental. It is chosen. You think she's just sleeping, but actually she is letting go of control completely, and she is doing it next to you. That is one of the strongest signals of trust a cat can give. But here's something even more powerful. She does this even when you're asleep, even when you're not watching, even when there is no reward, which means it's real. But now comes the final piece, the one that ties everything together. She chooses you, again and again. You think your cat sleeping with you is just routine, but actually it's a repeated decision. Every night she has options. She could sleep alone, she could find a hidden space, she could choose distance, but she doesn't. She chooses you, again and again and again. And in animal behavior, repetition is not random, it is preference. You are not just convenient, you are intentional. And that changes everything, because when you step back and look at the full picture, you start to realize something important. This isn't just about sleep, it's about trust, it's about instinct, it's about emotional safety. And maybe the most surprising truth of all is this. You think your female cat sleeps next to you because it's comfortable, but actually, she sleeps next to you because, in her world, you are the safest place she knows. And in a world built on instinct and survival, that choice means everything.